Libra, let's see what the universe is wanting to tell you. My readings are timeless. When you find them is when you're meant to hear the messages. So take what resonates and leave the rest. And if this reading does not resonate for you at all, don't try to make it fit. This is for the collective. So Sun, Moon, Ascendant, and Cusp, cross watchers are welcome. And just know that I'm never going to offer you any reading. I'm never going to reach out to you and offer you readings. So if anyone does that, it's not me, it is a scammer. Spirit, what is coming in for Libra? Also, I have shorter videos over on my TikTok channel. If you'd like to check them out, you can find me at the Mf'n High Priestess. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes with the unicorn. So there is a need to make some beneficial changes in your life, but to do so, you need to be, tuning into your intuition here. We all have intuition. And the more we use it, the better it is. It's like a muscle. Spirit, what else? What else for Libra? But there's in some area of your life, and we're going to clarify these and we're going to see what's going on. There's a need for you to make some kind of beneficial change here by using your intuition. What else, Spirit? Okay. 3 more, and I'm going to take them. We have the archway. New opportunities, possibilities, and paths are opening up. That's a good one. Maybe that is why you're needing, to use your intuition, because you're getting these opportunities or possibilities or paths that are opening up, and you may need to use your intuition. What path is right for you? You have Sun, happiness and well-being. Nice. And then we have the kangaroo. Unsettled times, need to plan ahead. So yeah, things could be, I think whatever this is with Archway, where you're getting these opportunities, possibilities, and paths, it is going to make you really happy, but, change is not easy. It can, you need to plan ahead for this. And then on the bottom of the deck, we see horseshoe, which is good luck. And the fact that you're getting this good luck is important in some way to this reading. That something here is really lucky for you. Let's clarify the cards and let's see what's going on. Spirit, show me unicorn. Why is unicorn here for Libra? Use your intuition to make beneficial changes. Why is that here for Libra? 3 of Acmes. The Lord of Shadows. I want to dig a little bit deeper, and the standing stone. That's your energy with the standing stone. So I do feel like, that there was some kind of injustices here with the standing stone. Things have not always been fair, and I feel like you've went through some heartbreak here with the 3 of Acmes, and I feel like that has kind of left you in this Lord of Shadows energy, where maybe you feel stuck. Maybe you don't see a path forward out of this heartbreak at this time, because you did go through an injustice, and you are still healing, I feel like, over this pain. I feel like you're still in the pain of the 3 of Acmes, not quite healed here. And the Lord of Shadows, Capricorn energy, is anyone and anything that holds us back from doing what we want to do. There's a need, I feel like, here to transform things in your life. And by doing so, I do think that things are going to get better here for you. But I do feel like you've been going through a very difficult time. Look, Ace of Wands, yeah. There's a passionate new beginning once you get through this difficult period in your life. And I do feel like you've gone through a difficult period. Spirit, show me the 3 of Acmes. There was something that wasn't fair. Something, where the scales of justice were not balanced. Spirit, show me the 3 of Acmes. The Queen of Chalices. And the 3 of Pentacles. There could have been a third party here that happened for you in your life. Queen of Chalices, feminine, water energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You could have water in your chart. You don't have to. But I do feel like you gave unconditional love here to someone. and you wound up getting hurt by it. You know, there was pain. There was Three of Abney's, Three of Pentacles. You know, they were not doing their part. They were not helping to build a foundation for the two of you. You were putting in the work and the planning and everything, and you wound up in pain instead here. Spirit, show me the Queen of Chalices. Why is the Queen of Chalices here? You could have water in your chart. You don't have to. Disregard gender. There is no gender in tarot. Okay? There's only energy, and we all have masculine and feminine energy within us. But I feel like you gave unconditional love here, and you wound up with pain. You were putting your time, energy, and resources into a connection, and someone either had a third party, and a third party doesn't have to be another lover. It can be anyone and anything that comes in between you and someone, or something that you want. There did not have to be a third party, but I feel like for most of you there was. So show me Queen of Chalices. The Six of Wands. And the Eight of Wands. Nine of Pentacles. Wow, yeah. The beneficial changes here is that if you can get through this difficult heartbreak that you went through, if you can come out on the other side, once you do that, once you start pouring that emotion into yourself, and I think for some of you, you know, time is fluid in tarot. For some of you, you have already begun this process of no longer giving to that heartbreak, of I think you're healing from the heartbreak. You may not be completely healed, and it does take, you know, it takes us different, you know, it varies on how long it takes to heal. Nobody heals the same way. Nobody heals in the same amount of time. We all heal differently. We all heal at different lengths of time, and that's okay. That's okay. But when you do stop, once you're fully healed here, and you're no longer, you know, drowning in your emotion over that past situation, and you are once again giving that emotion to yourself instead of that person, that is when the success is coming in here. You could do something in the public eye. You don't have to, but you are getting success. And there's a movement forward here, taking you into Nine of Pentacles energy. This is being very stable and secure and good on your own, having all the material comfort you need around you. Spirit, show me Archway. I feel like with this unicorn, you're needing to, you know, really listen to your intuition, make the changes, move on from that past situation. If you're still in the middle of it, you're going through a third party, you know, it's time to start giving that emotion to yourself. And when you do that, something's going to go really good in your life here, where you're going, you know, the wheels, like we saw justice. We saw justice up here. Once you do that, that's when the energy, the universe will balance the energy out, and you will get that good karma back. Spirit, show me Archway. The universe is always trying to balance out the energy. Spirit, show me Archway, new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up. And I feel like, you know, if you kept going down that pathway, or if you do keep going down that pathway, because we all have free will, you're not going to have these new possibilities. These opportunities are not going to be here. I think, you know, that was a period of something that you needed to get through and go through and come out better on the other side. Spirit, show me Archway. Queen of Acmes, that's your natural air energy. And the Lord of Shadows, yeah, getting through that is pushing you forward. Going through that, no longer feeling like you are tied to that situation, because I feel like that situation made you feel very heavy, very much stuck in some way. And but the Queen of Swords, she cuts out anyone and anything that does not serve her. She uses logic over emotion. I think for a long time with this person in this situation, you've been in the Queen of Chalices energy, very giving and loving and just kind of drowning in your emotions. But being in your natural Queen of Acmes energy and cutting out anyone and anything that doesn't serve you and cutting out the fear and feeling like you are tied to that situation is going to take you forward. It's going to move things forward, and you're going to get to your Nine of Pentacles. And that's where these opportunities, possibilities, and pathways will start opening up for you. Spirit, show me Queen of Athens. Why is it here? Show me the Queen of Athens. And you have the Four of Chalices and the Seven of Pentacles. On the bottom of the deck, there's a Wheel of the Year. Yeah. Once you get to that, once you realize, you know, there was something that you put your time, your energy, your resources into, nothing came of it. It was a missed opportunity. And I think you feel that. That's what you feel. You feel like that was a missed opportunity. But everything is going to change for you here once you let that go. Once you quit seeing that as a missed opportunity. Once you realize that this was not your missed opportunity, this was that person's missed opportunity, because you would have put in the work here. You would have done what needed to be done, and it would have been successful, but they chose what they chose. Spirit, show me Four of Chalices, Seven of Pentacles. Why are they here? That's once you do that, and once you start healing, really and truly healing over the past, is when you are going to turn that wheel in your favor, that Wheel of Fortune, which is turning it in the right way. So show me the Four of Chalices, Seven of Pentacles, and we have the Ten of Wands. You'll finally be able to lay down the burdens here with the Ten of Wands. The tens are the very end in tarot. They do make way for the new beginning. And that's what you need to do. It's time to lay down the burdens of the past. The Moon, that uncertainty, that fear. Don't let fear and uncertainty hold you back here with the Page of Wands, because there's a new path opening up. What you don't see, once you lay down the burdens, once you let the past go, is what you don't see is that on the other side, you're going to have a new beginning, a new path to follow here. A very exciting path, something that that is going to bring in this happiness and well-being. Pisces, Cancer energy with the Moon. Spirit, show me the Sun. Happiness and well-being. Why is it here? Here. Show me the Sun. Eight of Athens. Look at that. That's that feeling stuck, that self-imposed imprisonment of the mind, and a standing stone. Again, your energy, Libra. And then we have the King of Athens. We see you here as the Queen of Athens. Now we see a King of Athens here coming in towards you. This is someone who I feel like is coming in. And I feel like this is the universe's way of balancing out the energy, is they are bringing in your divine counterpart. This is someone who is going to make a plan and take action towards you. And I do feel that you may feel a little like this, Eight of Athens, feeling stuck in your mind, a little bit afraid. This is something that is going to bring in happiness and well-being, but it's something that you may feel a little bit worried about, because I think you went through a difficult period over there. Spirit, show me the Eight of Athens. Why is it here? Too many, but I do see the High Priest, which is the Hierophant in other tarot decks. Taurus energy with Hierophant, High Priest. Yeah, this is a commitment. This is somebody wanting long-term commitment with you here. Someone matching your energy. Spirit, show me the Eight of Athens. The Page of Wands. That passionate, that new path, that passionate new path. Look at there, the Moon. And nature. There's going to be Capricorn energy with nature. There is going to be a lot of passion here. And with the Page of Wands and the Nature card, there's going to be a lot of passion. This is going to be something that is going to be very exciting. The Crone, which is strength in other tarot decks, Leo energy. I feel like you went through a very difficult period in your life, and you did it with grace, and you did it with compassion, for having compassion for yourself here. And maybe even compassion for that person that maybe didn't really deserve your compassion. Spirit, show me the Page of Wands, and why is it here? Show me the Page of Wands. Two of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like you are going to go back and forth in your mind here, but you've got someone, the battle wagon, which is Cancer energy, Knight of Pentacles. This is someone who's giving careful consideration here and is coming in slowly because they're making a plan. And when the King of Athmes makes a plan, they take decisive action forward, and they are. But right now, they're still in that, I feel like, that thoughtful process of figuring out what they're going to do and how they're going to do it. But they're coming in. They're taking action towards you. They're wanting to have success with you. But the problem is I think you're going to get in your head a little bit. You may go back and forth in your mind here. Spirit, show me kangaroo. Unsettled times, need to plan ahead. Why is it here for Libra? The Four of Wands. Look at that. This is a soulmate energy. The High Priestess, Pisces, Virgo energy, and the Eight of Pentacles. This is someone who wants to put the work in. Remember, we saw you over here with the Seven of Pentacles. You put time and energy and resources into a connection over there, and it never bared fruit. But now you have someone who is going to put the work in. They are going to put the time and energy into this connection. You're going to need to really listen to your intuition about this person, because I think that you're going to get in your head. And we know that she is not listening to her intuition because she is blindfolded. When you're listening to your intuition, when you're not listening to your intuition in tarot, the person is blindfolded. If she was listening to her intuition, she'd know that she's really not truly, trapped. She's not stuck. She's not really imprisoned here. She can break the ropes. The knives are just tiny little knives in front of her. She can step right out of them. Spirit, show me the Four of Wands. But this is soulmate energy with the Four of Wands. This is a soulmate coming in here. Spirit, show me Four of Wands. But you have to make sure you don't let the past stop you here. We all have free will, so it is your choice. But I feel like your fear from the past could be the only thing that's going to prevent this from working out. Spirit, show me Four of Wands, Three of Chalices. Look at that. And the Crown. Leo energy, again, Nine of Wands. I feel like you're in that wounded warrior energy. You went through a very difficult time. You've been trying to heal over it, but you are still in the wounded warrior energy where you were really hurt. You got scars, and you've been very strong. You've been very diligent, and now you're going to get to have some fun and enjoyment and be able to get out of the Nine of Wands energy. Spirit, show me the Three of Chalices, and why is it here for Libra? Two of Chalices. Look at that. Yes, that soulmate and the horned god. This King of Athmes, we saw him over there, is not just a king. He's an emperor. The emperor is all four kings in one. This is someone. We saw the Chariot. The only people that drive the Chariot are the Empress and the Emperor. And we saw you coming out in two different Queen energies. So we know you are coming out as an Empress. Someone who's nurturing and abundant. And everything you touch grows. That's the energy that you're going into. But you have to get up out of the pain of the Three of Athmes there. Because you've got a soulmate coming in here. Someone who's determined. Who's going to do whatever it takes to get this right with you, who will put in the time and energy and resources into the connection. Spirit, give me an oracle card for guidance. What guidance do you have for Libra? Watering can, asking for help, sharing burdens. And I am going to read this to you. Watering can. Not everything happens naturally. Sometimes you must carry water to a plant. Being a green witch means stepping up to honor nature and act on its behalf. Sometimes that manifests as giving a plant what it lacks so that it can thrive. The reciprocal relationship between you and nature means that sometimes you're the one who needs nature's help and sometimes nature needs your help. When you're lacking something, however, it can at first be hard to admit you need to ask for help. The watering can card tells you that something in your life needs external support or that a burden needs to be shared. Don't be afraid to lean on others. And I feel that with that three of Aphmes here at the very beginning of the card, that pain. Even if you may not be showing it, that you're still in that hurt, that pain, and you may need to ask for help to finally be able to heal. Or you may need to open up to this person and tell this person when you meet this person or when this person comes forward or whatever, what you're still going through. Maybe you need to take it slow. Maybe you need to just talk. You need to be honest and open and ask for help from your family, your friends, this person. If you're still in that healing energy when this person comes forward. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the reading, Libra. If you did, please like the video.